What are your perspectives on this conception of market-creating innovations? Moving from theory or marrying theory and practice. Is this something that will work or can work in Nigeria?
Yeah, thank you, Prof. Ajay. I think you've defined it, so I will just go into a couple of other important issues in terms of the concept of market-creating innovation. First, you've said it very well that it opens up markets that are excluded by incumbent players because the current business model of incumbents considered is unprofitable, it's not sophisticated, there's no market there. So you call it non-consumption, the way it is priced, channels are pricing and so on. Now, one of the things that is important is that we now see a situation where the possibilities of creating products by other players that use things like, for example, digital technology, which has been found to, in terms of the ability of a digital technology to reduce things like the transaction cost of business, how you search for customers, how you acquire them, the things like search and bargaining, contract enforcement. Digital technology allows business to be done with a completely different kind of economics that opens up spaces that might have been excluded by traditional business. For example, let's say branch banking, for example. And that opens up a lot of new spaces in terms of what you call the non-consumption markets, markets that are excluded. In the particular context of a country like Nigeria, where 92 million people are poor, that becomes very critical. How do we bring this kind of people into commercial markets and make markets more profitable and inclusive for many more people? So the simplicity of these market innovations, creative innovations are important. The other thing is that it's important to mention is that because these are simple, incumbents consider them unsophisticated. We consider them very crude, and you can ignore them. But these innovations begins to improve at the bottom of the market, and it powers up, it improves, and it begins to take market share from the incumbents who have largely ignored these market-creating innovations, and eventually you find what they call disruptive innovation, which means that this disruptive innovation on the bottom takes over from the bottom, begins to creep up. Before the incumbents know it, their market is gone. So I think that's the definition of, and it applies to us in financial services, in housing, in education, in health, and in many more areas where a lot of our people are excluded from former commercial markets.
Okay.